She takes bad shots at bad times.
Can't duplicate what you're not duplicating.
Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years.
The delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players by saying she's going to go in that league and tear it apart.
Reality is coming. There's levels to this thing.
I am unwilling to say that she is great yet.
I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role.
She don't play no defense.
This kid's on the wrong team.
She overpasses.
She's got the wrong skill set. This kid's in for a rude awakening.
She's the most popular women's basketball player who's ever lived. They don't like her because of all the publicity she's gotten.
I ain't answering no Caitlin Clark questions.
That is a common thing when the anointed one joins leagues. She is the league.
Let them know about it, Caitlin.
Took some overtime to get the time right. Had to lose a little mind to get my mind right. Finally realized, but in hindsight, you wanted the limelight. Me priority never once. You kept close but never really wasn't. I accept your lack of focus. Agree with all your choices. Needed you to need me. Needed you to see me. Until I found the right direction, I think my reflection would agree. Had to find the me in me.
The Short Sport by K. David Jordan.
Hold on. Yeah, this is finna be a hit. Yeah. Hold on, yeah. They call me TK, you know I don't play. I might slide with the K, them I'ma splash on your back, yeah. They call me Sticker, cause you know I'ma spray.
It's the Mr. King and you know he's on another one. That be crazy like, boy, can I have some fun? Are you finished? Are you done? Watch your mouth be on the run. See my team, we come in spring. You might wanna
Once again, Caitlin Clark finds herself disrespected by the WNBA despite her incredible achievements and undeniable talent. The league seems to overlook her contributions. We thank you for joining us on the King Joe Show as you break down this disrespect by the WNBA and the snub and what this means for Caitlin Clark in the future. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Katie. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. And you know how we say it all the time. Let's go!
Get down. Stay get down. Stay get down. Stay get down.
How's everybody doing? This is your boy KDJ. I hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome to the King Joe Show. Man, this is going to be a quickie King Joe Show today. And I made a bet that I couldn't do the show in less than 12 minutes. And I'm at 4 minutes already, so that means I got 8 minutes to do the show. They said, no more than 12 minutes, Katie. No more than 12 minutes. My wife, we made a bet with Ella. She said, hey. Queenie said, hey, King, no more than 12 minutes. So we're going to try to get it in 12 minutes. And we got to come on 2 more times today because we did come on 3 times yesterday, and we got to come on twice more today. So 12 minutes, here we go. Now, Caitlin Clark has been disrespected again. I don't know if you guys have seen the recent WNBA promo and advertisement that we've seen by the WNBA. If you haven't seen it, it looks a little bit something like this. That's what it looks like. The stage is set, and they have Sabrina, they have the young lady from Atlanta, they have Nafisia, they have Brittany, they have Smith, they have Asia Wilson. They have so many people up here that's up here, and My question is, who made it? Somebody should be fired. Somebody should be fired. And I mean fired. Because when you look at this promo here, it is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And it's a lot of players. When we look at this, the first thing that jumps off your mind is they're trying to promo the WNBA playoffs, and they don't have the one and only Caitlin Clark on there. They're trying to promo the WNBA playoffs, and they don't have Caitlin Clark on the promo. And that's just disrespectful. And all year, that's how I want to play the clip. That was a fantastic clip right there. We got off the Clark Report. Fantastic clip. That's all to play the clip of all the criticism that Caitlin Clark has gotten over the years. All the criticism that she's gotten. Even with all the criticism now, you got a promo, the stage is set, and the WNBA still hasn't learned from all the mistakes they've made throughout the year. They still haven't learned from the snubs, from the Olympics. They still haven't learned from the players that continuously hate on Caitlin Clark. They still haven't learned from the negative press. They just haven't learned at all what in the world they're doing. And it's an interesting concept when you see that they haven't learned anything from their past. And I told y'all before Caitlin came into the league that this league was trash. I said it. I said it's not the players. It's not the players, but it's the people in front. The people in front. And it's Alyssa Thomas. That I missed her name. Alyssa Thomas from Connecticut, son. It's the people in charge that are really, really trash. And it's the people in charge that they keep putting out and keep wanting to leave out the one and only Caitlin Clark. Your most popular player, the person that just recently broke the record in attendance, the player that's broken all TV records. I think it was like 1.5. I think she averaged 1.5 while the rest of the league averaged 394,000 viewers per broadcast. That's Caitlin Clark being Caitlin Clark. And the fact that the league cannot, will not, and continues at every instance to try to negate Caitlin Clark is problematic. To try to leave out Caitlin Clark is problematic. Hold up, hit that horn. Hit the horn, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the horn. You got to turn it up if we're going to hit it. Hit it again. Hit it again. Hit the horn, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Oh, we got a super chat. Super chat coming from none other than the moderator, Steve. Big up, brother. Shout out to the family in chat. Shout out to Steve, man, our moderator. Big Steve. Steve has my back. He makes sure that no one gets out of pocket. No one goes crazy. Shout out to Steve, man. Thank you, Steve, for coming through. Steve, we only got 12 minutes. I'm at 8 minutes and 34 seconds. So I got 4 more minutes left. So we're sitting here and we're looking at these, what they have here, and we're seeing. Thanks again, Steve, for the super chat. Once again, thank you for the super chat, Steve. I appreciate it so much. It means so much. Remember, guys, if you do a super chat, we read all super chats live. It don't matter what you say. We'll read and discuss them. We read them live right here on the super chat. But when we see this and we see Sabrina, when we see they have each matchup of each team, and I'm going to be honest, it's not even the Caitlin Clark that's the problem, too. It's not just Caitlin Clark. It's when you look at the whole thing, it's just as poorly done. I think the person who did this should be fired. I think that the graphic is good, having the cartoon, kind of the comic book, the stage is set. I think all that is good. But at the end of the day, I still think that, whoever did this should be fired. All right, because it looks like you got Sabrina, and is that Tina Charles? That's either Tina Charles or that's Ryan. I think it's Tina Charles. So you got Sabrina Escanil, you got Ryan, you got Nafia Collier, then you got Brittany Griner, then you got Thomas and Kelsey Mitchell, and Lord knows, let me first say this. And then you got Asia Wilson, and then you got Jewel Lloyd. And listen, let me say, can I be honest for a second? I probably wouldn't have known. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably didn't know 4 of these players if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark. I know that sounds bad, but it's true. If it wasn't for Caitlin Clark, I wouldn't have known half of this list. But now that we have Caitlin Clark in the league, who's the most popular person, once again, the WNBA shows that they don't know what they're doing. They're clueless. First of all, I love Sabrina. But there's no way you shouldn't have, and there's some other mistakes on this also. That's why I said the person who did this, you have to question. Now, I just kind of understand leaving Caitlin Clark. Some are arguing, hey, we wouldn't have been talking about it if they would have had Caitlin Clark on there. But at the same time, it looks like you're falling for the hate that we've seen all year long, that we've seen perpetuated towards Caitlin Clark all year long. Seems like you're falling for the hate. Oh, we got another super chat. What is going on? We thank you guys so much. We have another super chat. Thank you, Catherine Hurst. Give her that horn, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Catherine says, just when you think it couldn't get any crazier. Thank you so much, Miss Catherine. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that. Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier. Thank you, Miss Catherine Hurst, for that super chat. Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, they come back and they do it again. And listen, the biggest game of this whole playoffs, and some of them have been making excuses. Dog, I got it. We're going to go over 12 minutes. Dog, I'm going to lose the bet. I'm going to lose the bet. I'm in my zone. The biggest thing is that when you go over the league, some people are making excuses and say, hey, Caitlin Clark is going to get her numbers, right? They already said, hey, at 3 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern time, when Indiana plays Connecticut Sun, she's gonna get her numbers. Everybody's already gonna be tuning in to see it. We got an over and under what number she gets tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Now it's gonna be interesting because you got to get Dallas against Baltimore game. You got some big games in the NFL occur tomorrow. So it's really gonna be interesting to see the numbers that Caitlin Clark put up. And this is furthermore why the WNBA should be promoting it better. This is why we don't understand. You're going against the NFL. You're going against Major League Baseball. Why aren't you promoting it the way you should? You're going against Major League Baseball. You need your number one star attraction there promoting. I get people saying, hey, this is going to be a country. No, forget the controversy. You're going against the top league. The NFL is so great. I remember commentators saying, hey, man, the NFL is so bad. It's so popular. They took the day away from God. Sunday used to be church all day long. I grew up I'm a PK. I grew up in Paso, and we was in church all day. The NFL took that, made everybody want to be Seventh-day Adventists again. But this is what I'm talking about. When we see this and we see what's going on, you're going against the NFL, so this makes it more. It doesn't make sense. This is more stupid than I expected. I get you got Sabrina, but why don't you have Stewie? Stewie's an MVP candidate. She's a former MVP, another MVP candidate for this year. Stewie should be on there instead of Sabrina. I like Sabrina. But why don't you have Stewie? I don't understand. I mean, either Ryan or for Atlanta, either Ryan or Tina Charles. It don't matter. I mean, either of those, I think either one, you can go Ryan Howard or Tina Charles there. Either one, or Alicia Gray. Why not Alicia Gray? Alicia Gray is a huge star in the NBA after winning both the 3-point contest and the skills competition in WNBA All-Star Weekend. I just don't understand that. Then you have Nafisa Collier. Yes, I get that. But then you have Brittany Griner, right? And I understand Brittany Griner. She's popular. But I just don't understand. I don't understand how you can have that. And I'm sorry, I'm probably not putting Brittany Griner up there. I'm probably putting Kalia Copper. I'll probably put Kalia Copper there instead of Brittany Griner. Because you want to promote the stars of the game. So I'm probably going to run Kalia Copper over there. And then when you go, you got Kelsey Mitchell. And let me say this. I love Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is probably the second most important player on the NBA. Kelsey Mitchell is so underrated. And I don't know if the WNBA has an offensive player of the year or not. Oh, my camera went out. Lord. I don't know if the WNBA has an offensive player or not. Offensive player of the year or not. I don't know if they have that or not. But what I do know is that when you have Kelsey Mitchell balling, I think Kelsey Mitchell could possibly be offensive player of the year. Her and probably Asia Wilson. But I'm saying I love Kelsey Mitchell, but Kelsey Mitchell is the second most important player on the Indiana Fever. Love her. We need her. And if Indiana's not going far without Kelsey Mitchell, I agree. And I'm actually kind of happy to see Kelsey get some run and get some publicity, much needed. But at the same time, you're going against the NFL. And anytime you go against the NFL, you want to have the exact stars that you're having up there. And you got Kelsey Mitchell there. And then for the Connecticut Sun, you got Lisa Thomas, which I think is cool, but Lisa Thomas' numbers is down this year. I would have much rather see Dejanay. Dejanay probably would have been the person up there. Dejanay, and then finally you got Asia Wilson, no problem with that. And then you got Jewel Lord, no problem with Jewel Lord, but you could have had a Guma K. Guma K had a great season. Great season. I just think all the way around that when you look at this and you look at how they promoted it, whoever did this flyer, I think, I hate to say it, but it's agenda-led. Because they don't understand, and we said from the beginning that the WNBA is trash. The WNBA at times is booty hole, especially when it comes to marketing. Well, especially when it comes to marketing, when it comes to putting their players in the best position to succeed, to putting their players in the best position to financially make the most money that they can. When it comes to the WNBA, it's horrible. And once again, this is the big promotion on social media, and you don't have your biggest stars on here. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. You don't have Stewie on here. You probably need to put Dejanay on there. You probably need to put Kalia Copper on there. You definitely need Caitlin Clark on there. And you got to have those people on there. These are the people that did the most, I think, for their teams, are the most popular players for their teams to do that. So you complain about a flyer for what? What's the problem with it? What's the problem with it? So, Miss Peaches, don't leave Pieces. You on now. You gonna come to the front of the. What happened to y'all don't know. Pieces is a Reese's Pieces. Peaches is a Reese's Pieces. She loves Angel Reese. What happened to Chicago's gonna make the playoffs? That didn't happen. Angel Reese is gonna win the Rookie of the Year. That didn't happen. And now we got a flyer, the #1 promo for the WNBA that's leading into the weekend, and they don't have the Rookie of the Year, MVP candidate, the leader and assist leader, top in scoring, the top rookie scorer of all time, top assist leader scorer of all time, probably top rookie of all time. They don't have her, the most influential player in the WNBA. They don't have her in the flyer to go against the NBA. I don't know what's going on. You're right. We're complaining about this flyer. We're complaining about the promotions that the WNBA are having for their players. I'm a new fan of the league. I want to see, and I've always wanted to see all the ladies succeed. I think everyone in the WNBA, it don't matter if you're a Clarkie, if you're a Reese's Pieces, it don't matter if you're a Wilsonite, it don't matter if you root for whoever you root for. If you're Stewie's, it doesn't matter. Right? If you like Dejanay, Carrington, it doesn't matter. You got to have the best player, the brightest stars to push your league forward. And what we're seeing, once again, just like we saw in the Olympics, they have who they have. 81 milestones. That's right, Steve. 81 milestones and counting. 81. And you don't have her on there. It's going to be the biggest game of the weekend for the WNBA. It's going to be Indiana Fever versus the Connecticut Sun. Without a doubt, it's going to be the biggest game. It's going to be the most watched. But what you got to do is capitalize on the fact that this is going to be the biggest event, and you promote it more to get even more eyeballs on it. Where's it being telecasted? I didn't see where's that game being played at? What station is it being telecasted on? Where can you watch it? Where can we watch it? If they say IL, I'm leaving. If this game is on IL, I'll be officially. No, they go IL. I'm like, no, this should not be on IL. But it probably will be on IL. Hopefully, this game is on ESPN or ABC. I'm hoping it's on ESPN. Let's see. Where's this game going? Connecticut Sun versus Indiana Fever will be broadcasted on. Let's look it up. How can I watch? Because it is. See if it will be available. Okay, cool. It's gonna be on ABC. Great job. See, that's furthermore why you should be promoting this. Well, yeah. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And see, Bo was trying to have the sports show tomorrow, and I'm like, no, Bo. No, not happening. Because listen, the second half of your game goes until 4 o'clock. And the second half of the game goes until 4 o'clock. Guess who starts at 4:25? Ravens Cowboys. The game of the week. The game of the week. And guess who they're promoting? When you look at the Ravens Cowboys game of the week, guess who's on the flyer? Let me show you guys the difference. This is the difference between a league that is competent and a league that's not competent. When you look at the Cowboys versus Ravens, you know who they have on the flyer? Let me show you. The Cowboys versus the Ravens. Let me show you who they have on the flyer. Let's go to it. They have the two most popular players. They have, and they're smart about it. Really, really smart about it. They have none other. Download that. Can we download that picture? Can we download it? Yeah, let's try to download that so everybody can see. You guys can't see it. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just share my screen. I want to show you guys this. The week 3 matchup between the Cowboys and the I got it. The preview. Hold on, I got to save right here. I'm gonna bring it up. Between the Cowboys and the Ravens, and the two people that they have on there, CB. I want to show you guys this because y'all look at me like I'm being crazy or like I'm saying something out of pocket, and I'm not. I want to show you guys this. This is what the preview of the Cowboys and the Ravens are, and it's crazy because a lot of people don't understand. They don't have the ideal of what it takes to be the top league in the game. Now the game of the week, and I'm gonna cover my face up here, but if you see this right here. The game of the week, look at the difference between the game of the week and what they're promoting with the Cowboys. Now see the difference of what they're doing with the WNBA. They have Lamar Jackson, the former MVP, and then they have the Defensive Player of the Year, none other than Michael Parsons, as the two that they're promoting as the game of the week for the Cowboys and the Ravens. This is what you're going against when you're doing Indiana and Connecticut. They're putting their two brightest stars. Y'all got to know. Michael Parsons is, number 3 in jersey sales, maybe number 2 in jersey sales. He's the top Cowboy in jersey sales. When you talk about Lamar Jackson, the former MVP, one of the top players in the NFL, they're promoting those two players to play tomorrow in the game of week in the second half of your game between Indiana and the Connecticut Sun. Do y'all not understand? Do y'all not get it? This is the difference. This is when you have a competent league that understands what they're doing. What they're doing. It's only one other player. If we really, really think about it, it's only one other player that we could say and that we can legitimately put up there and say that they should be with that they possibly could put as a promo for the Cowboys and Ravens. And that's going to be Lamar Jackson and maybe Dak Prescott. Maybe the highest player in the league. But when you talk about popularity, right now, Michael Parsons is a more popular player than Dak Prescott, arguably. But they know what they're doing. And once again, what we see from the WNBA is that they're clueless. They're clueless. ESPN ABC will be televising the game 3 o'clock tomorrow. And they're going against Fox, who's going to have the game of the week, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson, Michael Parsons, King Henry, and the list goes on and on. CeeDee Lamb. That's what everybody's going against. And what we're going to see tomorrow, guess what? What we're going to see tomorrow is we're going to see players. We're going to see who wins. And I think if you're the WNBA and you want to show that you have arrived, right? If you want to show that you've arrived, you make sure you're promoting the mess out of that Caitlin Clark game. And I do mean the mess. You make sure that you're promoting the Caitlin Clark game to the fullest of your ability because you understand that, hey, this is our opportunity to make some noise. For the first time, probably ever. Nobody else. This is the first time ever you have an opportunity to make some noise. This is a big game. But once again, the WNBA, for some reason, they like try to keep it up. You know the commissioner say, we got to keep some rivalries. We got to get some rivalries going. You got to get some rivalries going. And I think somebody, they said, Willie B, what's up? Willie B said they made a new one with Caitlin Clark on there, and they should have. I think somebody in the league got some sense. If this is true, somebody in the league caught some sense, and they said, hey, yeah, we made a boo-boo. We made a mistake. And some people are saying that they, y'all got to understand. I done try to tell y'all in closing, Caitlin Clark has probably the top sports fans other than maybe, like, you got like the Swifties. You probably got the Beehive. And then you probably got Caitlin Clark fans. It's right, it's like that. You got the CCs. You probably got the Swifties, the Beehive, the CCs. Reese's Pieces come a little bit lower. Reese's Pieces don't support. Hey, everybody talk about their Reese's Pieces, but Reese's Pieces don't watch her games. They don't watch her games. But listen, we're going to come back a little bit later. How far did I go over? I know I went over my 12 minutes. How bad did I go? Oh, God, I went over 15 minutes. Horrible. Oh, Lord. Ain't no telling what I'm going to have to do for my wife now. The bet was you couldn't stay on 12 minutes. She didn't give me the, she didn't give me the guidelines, the consequences, and the repercussions. We'll be back a little bit later. I'm going to see if I can find it. Willie B said they got to do it. I'm going to see if I can find it. We'll talk about that, and then we'll preview the Phoenix Mercury and the Fever, and I give you guys who I think will. It's again. Hey, I gotta drink the orange juice, man. We try to live right. Get better. I give y'all who I think will win tomorrow and what needs to be done. Look for that coming up a little bit later today. It's your boy King Joe. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Straight Ballin'. Oh, we'll talk about the Cowboys if y'all want to. Y'all know who I got. Thank you, Peaches. Straight Ballin' in there. Nikki, what's going on? Prodigal, what's going on? Steve, as always. I'm moderator Steve. Much love to everyone. I'll talk to you guys soon. It's King Joe. Peace.